What's going on, guys? Aero here, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about Generation 9 with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, as we've got some pretty interesting kind of rumors and speculation that's been going on, and I do want to talk about it and give you guys my thoughts because we've got a couple of things here, and the first one is something that I've seen people talking about on Reddit where it's gotten like over 600 likes. A lot of people are just talking about this, so I figured I could talk about it as well and give you guys my thoughts. And then we also have this like kind of really interesting Pokedex leak apparently for Pokemon Gen 9. I actually think it's really funny, so I want to talk about that and give you guys my thoughts about that as well. Now realistically, all of the leaks and rumors that come out for Scarlet and Violet around this time are like 99% just gonna be fake. It's very unlikely that somebody actually has like legitimate information about the games right now and is giving like concrete details about the game. It's possible, I mean it's happened before, but it's very unlikely. We've seen that there usually is always like one type of accurate leak that we get for every single Pokemon game. It's always happened, and I'm sure it's gonna happen with Scarlet and Violet as well, but it usually doesn't happen this early. I mean, we saw with Generation 8 with Sword and Shield, there was actually a very famous leak known as the Ben Affleck leak, and this talked about pretty much a bunch of stuff in terms of rival characters with like Marnie and Bede. It talked about the Darkest Day and Eternatus. It basically got everything right. And that leak was posted back in May, so I definitely do think once we get a little bit closer, that's when like the more legitimate leaks can probably start coming out. However, I do like talking about this type of stuff still because it does get the pot kind of stirring in terms of discussion, and either way, all this type of stuff is just kind of interesting, and I do like giving you guys my thoughts on it if it was actually real. So the first leak that we have here is actually close to 700 likes now on the Reddit. So the person basically says, "My friend works at the Pokemon company in their marketing department and said that he's seen most of the games already. You're free to believe me or not, but I 100% believe him. Here's what he shared with me." So the first thing that he says is that there's a total of 85 new Pokemon, 25 of those are regional forms, with some of them being new evolutions. Now honestly, 85 new Pokemon I feel like makes a ton of sense for how many new Pokemon they should add with this generation. I think counting all of the forms and everything, we're at a total of I think 905 Pokemon right now. So if we do get like 85 new Pokemon, that would put us exactly at 990, and I do feel like with the end of Generation 9, it's going to put us close to that number. I think that it makes a ton of sense because that way when Generation 10 starts, they're probably going to start that with the 1000th Pokemon. It makes a lot of sense, so I definitely do think that with the total number of Gen 9 Pokemon, it'll be like 992, 993, somewhere around there. Then there's probably going to be a couple of extra like mythical Pokemon events or like DLC Pokemon or something, so that'll get us closer to like 999, and then they're finally going to start Gen 10 with number 1000. I feel like that makes a ton of sense. Then it says here there will be paid DLC, however unlike the Sword and Shield one, this one will be released in 3 parts with even more new Pokemon and regional forms. So yeah, I feel like that's something that's most likely going to happen. It totally makes a lot of sense to me that next year we're probably going to see some DLC for this game. I think that that's probably going to happen, and especially with how it's like open world, adding more open world sections and stuff and adding kind of more things that you can do, more Pokemon, it definitely makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, I also don't know if this person would already know if there is going to be DLC. Like, we're still very early into the promotional cycle of this generation, so that's why a lot of this stuff you kind of just got to take it with a grain of salt. Like, would the Pokemon Company's marketing department really know about DLC already? Maybe they could. I don't know how far advanced they've planned these things, but I don't know, it just feels a little bit sketchy. Then it says here, the Scarlet Legend is a Minotaur and the Violet Legend is a Griffin. There is a third legend with a dragon with 3 heads to start with. Then he also saw concept art where the dragon had up to 9 heads in total. He thinks that this generation will be longer than the usual compared to other games. I'm going to ask him later if he can share more info on the gameplay and gimmick. So in terms of this game being longer, maybe it's possible. It is open world. If you have more freedom to do stuff, then it's possible. He also has a follow-up here where it says, "Hi, it's me here again. I just finished messaging my friend. Here's the info that he shared with me. There's a new ability called Regenesis, which is unique to the 3-headed dragon. Every time it sustains damage, it grows 2 new heads and its attack and special attack stat are increased. This stops after 3 turns where it gets a total of 9 heads. So I think that that's cool. It sounds like a very unique ability, and especially something that could be really cool to look at in battle, but I don't know, it doesn't really just give us anything to go off of. Like, it's just kind of random stuff. Then he says here that there's going to be a new mythical that will be distributed upon the game's launch. It's a fairy and ice type Pokemon that looks like a small angel with clouds as its wings and an ice crown. He said that it's really cute. And this, I feel like it's possible. I mean, I don't think that we've had a mythical Pokemon distribution at the start of a new generation in a really long time, actually. I think the last one I remember was Victini, and that was really awesome. Like, if you actually got Pokemon Black and White early, you got access to the Liberty ticket, which allowed you to do a very early, like, a very early, like, early section of the game that got you this event, and you could catch Victini at, like, level 10. It was really cute and actually kind of fun. So if we actually get something like that with Gen 9, where you get this, like, really cool section to do something and get your own mythical Pokemon that way, that would be awesome. But if it's just given to us as a mystery gift, that would be very lame. And I feel like most likely that is what's probably going to happen, but I really do wish that we actually got like a full-fledged little mini event for this new mythical. And then he says here, in terms of regional forms, there's going to be one for Sharpedo and also a new evolution apparently, so that's pretty cool. And it says here that Chandelure line is now going to be a Psychic and Electric type, which also makes me pretty excited. That's a cool combo to have. And then the last thing that he says here is that he says that he doesn't know what the gimmick is for this generation at this time. So yeah, there's really like nothing in here that gives you any type of indication as to why this could actually be real, but I know a lot of people were talking about this, which is why I figured I would make a video on it as well. And a lot of this stuff does sound really cool, like having a new legendary Pokemon that actually gets 2 heads each time it gets attacked, having a really cool new mythical Pokemon that's given out at the start of the game's generation when the games come out. A lot of this stuff is just really cool, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, there's also this Pokedex leak that I've seen a couple people talking about, and I feel like it's kind of worth just mentioning about this because there's no way that this is real. This person actually has like an entire Excel sheet that goes through like a whole bunch of new Pokemon. It has their typings, their abilities, even their hidden abilities apparently, and it's just really funny to me because I'm not gonna read any of these, but just like I'm gonna put the image of it kind of like scrolling through on screen right now. If you look through these, every single one of these Pokemon is inspired by some type of Spanish name, and it's just like really funny to me because like if you read these, it says here Chihida, Espiritu, like they're all these Pokemon that are just Spanish name inspired, and I'm like, I know that the region is in Spain, but there is no way that all of these Pokemon would be named like this in terms of Spanish names. There's just no way that that's gonna happen. So I find this really funny. Like there's no way that somebody would have access to all of these Pokemon right away either. I mean, I'll definitely give the guy credit. Like if you came up with this, like that's pretty cool to see that you actually were able to come up with like around 100 new like names that were like Spanish inspired like this. And then also there's like this page here where he just has bullet points of information about what every single one of these Pokemon look like and stuff. So it's just really funny to me. But yeah, there's no way that this is real, but I figured it would just be worth mentioning. But yeah, there you go guys, that's pretty much all the stuff that's been going on right now in terms of the leaks and rumors for Generation 9 with Scarlet and Violet. If you guys enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to click that like button and also comment down below and let me know what you guys think of this. How do you guys feel about these potential leaks and rumors? Do you guys think that they're real? Do you guys think that they're not? How do you guys feel if the possibility was that they were real? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to have some more Pokemon content in the future, so definitely be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become a part of the notification squad. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.